one of the things I've been wanting to talk about is, do you really need to get a good deal when you buy an investment property? Because what we're seeing, especially in this market right now, is a lot of people are looking and they're like, I'll only buy a property if it's under market, or I'll only buy a property if it's under list, which is even more difficult right now. And at the end of the day, the real question is, does it matter? Like, does it really matter? Especially if you're buying a long-term hold. If you're planning to keep a property for 20 years, the price you pay today matters a lot less than the property you buy. Buying the right property is really important on a long-term hold, but saving 10, 15, 20,000 doesn't really matter all that much. For example, if you bought a property that costs you an extra $300 a month, now that might be the extreme, but an extra $300 a month, whether it be in lost rent or extra operating income, like maintenance expenses, over a long-term hold, that's a lot more money that you're losing than if you paid market value, or even if you paid, like, call it 10,000 over market value. Another scenario in which that is very commonly the case is if you buy a really good location that's got insanely strong appreciation, good potential for the property, and on top of it, you get good rental income from it. Cash flow is great. Again, does it really matter that you pay that extra 10,000? The last scenario we see a lot is, well, not really scenario, but the last thing that is pretty relevant in this case is delaying your purchase. I mean, if you're delaying the purchase because today you're going to have to pay market value, and in your mind you need to get a deal and it needs to be below market, and let's say you would have saved 10,000 again, but you're delaying by 2 years that purchase, well, the return you would have made over those 2 years is probably more than that anyway. So we're not encouraging you to overpay for property. We're not saying that you shouldn't try to get a good deal. We're just saying that it's not a prerequisite, and often it actually can be hurtful, because if you're stuck and you're not flexible and you buy a box, then you might pass on really good properties, or you might actually get a property that's really bad just based on the fact that it's a good deal. So that's all for today.